with me. Uh, Welcome, everyone, to another beautiful, beautiful day. Let's see here. So, my plan for this week's project is a fairly simple little opal pendant. I'm getting set up. Sorry. For some reason decided I was going live about 20 minutes before I had planned to go live. Technical difficulties. Just setting up, making sure I get my messages out to everyone that I can remember to. So yeah, today we're just gonna make a simple, today. Over the next several live streams, we're going to work on a very simple-ish project. I gave myself about a $30 budget with stones from my own shop. So I pulled this stone out. Little opal. Actually, that's one of the $10 opals too. And then I snagged myself about $20 worth of moissanite for the project. I might upgrade the opal. Or if somebody out there wants to sponsor the video, I could change the stone out, but or the series. That'd be a real pain though, honestly. However, if somebody screams at me, make me a custom. However, if somebody I'll do it. I'll absolutely do it. I'm actually finishing one up right now. I've been working on that for weeks, here and there, whenever I get some time. But I've been wanting to do projects that are fully, start to finish, where y'all get to see as much of the process as possible. And that's kind of hard to do on a custom for multiple reasons. One of which I get involved in them. Or I'll get stuck on something in a custom or etc. But anyway, this is our basic design for this project. I'm going to skip the melting part of this. Oh, I'm also going to be trying to record a video off and on. That ain't gonna work very well. Never mind, I am not doing that. I was gonna say I'd like to record a video so that I can show the process off better, or have a short video on this, but I just don't see that working out. Alrighty, so we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna get some of my metals together. Where is... I have a big strip of silver around here somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. Of course. Classic me. Ha! Strip of silver. Couple chunks of silver there. Might as well plug in this phone so both of them are plugged in and I can see everything. Looks like we're... There we go. Okay. We got sound? Yeah, we got sound. Good. Let us begin. I was gonna do a really complex opal pendant, but I was like, I don't know that people would want to do this for the next like 6 weeks, so we'll go a little more sane. Alright, so of course I'm gonna want my drawing for a little bit. The other tools that I will need are my calipers. Where the fuck are my calipers? Wait, I used those. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my calipers. I mean, it doesn't even look like anyone's here, thankfully. If you're here, I'm sorry. Yeah. You're a good boy. Alrighty. First things first, for a project like this, especially one that I'm kind of... Like, I've got a plan, but I don't have it set in, like, stone. Completely yet. God, that is a really pretty one, though. Hey, Lisa. Definitely could be worse. How are you doing? It's good to see ya. Nah, just a pendant. Opals and rings do not... you know this. It's not responsible to make an opal ring, in my opinion, unless it's custom ordered and you do everything you can to inform the person that it's got to be treated with a lot of care. Alrighty, so first thing I'm going to want to do is make my bezel. And I might just be lucky enough to have a strip of metal already just chillaxed in here that'll work perfectly for that. Don't... Just to make sure it doesn't scratch my opals. I've had enough problems with that type of crap. It also can happen in a pendant too. I too have a pendant. The sun looked at that pendant for 5 seconds and the opal said, oh crap, snap. Grr. I'm still bitter about that. Like, that was one of my better projects that I've done, and I'm still heartbroken about it for multiple reasons. Like, not just that, you know, I had to take down a very expensive piece because of it. If I have to make it smaller, I will. Let's see here. It's an unfortunate truth about gemstones. They do sometimes just act like jerks. Alright, well, that got me my round shape that I wanted. To a point. I will say, though, I wear that pendant on occasion because, you know, waste not, want not. You can't actually tell unless you look really closely that it's broken, so it still works as advertising. What if, I wonder... Is that just too small all around? Yeah. Okay. Although, I gotta say, it does make me a lot more afraid to work with the opals of, like, this caliber. I know the lighting in here isn't really good to show them. But, you know, I have a box of them that I think are extremely beautiful. But I feel like I'm kind of afraid to use them. And so I just kind of stash them anymore. I do have a kind of a project in mind for this, though. Actually, I got a couple projects in mind. We're doing this project in this series. I came up with this one, and I just think it will look really dope. And I also have this rough concept, and I know these look like crap, but also keep in mind, like, this is how most of my art looks before I start doing it. I can't draw. I'm disappointed in that. Oh well. Hopefully everyone's having a great week. And I hope people enjoyed the videos I got out this week. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I've got quite a few out. Alright, so we have bezel. Next step is to cut it. One of these days I am considering getting a scroll saw. However, if the sound of a hacksaw on silver sets you off, trigger warning. Motherfucker. Excuse my language. Please, because it will happen again. Huh. I didn't even realize I'd cut through the whole thing. I hate that when that happens. Give me a second. Gray floor, gray black floor. Plus, being partially colorblind sometimes can be just a nightmare with that floor. I've got Alexandrite cat's eyes, and I like to use them every once in a while. And I swear, every time I try to use one, I drop them, and it will take me like 2 hours on the floor to find them. But of course, gotta find that. Alright, so we're almost all the way through. Left a little bit there. Boom. We're gonna have looks like we might have a slow, although I started early. So, it's hard to say. Okay. That is gold. And I know there's more gold up there because I watched it fly off in a video this morning. Editing those videos can be freaking distracting because I'll see a sizable. I always do the pour into the ingot mold in slow motion because it kind of looks cool, and especially if you on the lucky ones where the oil in it helps to get it to pour well, and when that ignites right, it looks really cool in slow motion. But also, when you see a couple pieces go flying out and you're like, oh hey, there was $10. Hey Daniel, how you doing? Sorry if I was slow to respond there. Yeah, I'm not doing bad. Turn my torches on. Might as well, right? There we go. That in the that. I'm not sure how long I'll be on. It kind of depends. But have fun, be safe, and thank you for stopping by and hitting that like button and just, you know, all that. Hey, Tom. How you doing, Tom? Or Josh? Tomcat Josh. Hi. I keep mixing you up with a friend that I have here in Missoula. His name is Tom, and he's got a girlfriend who's named Kat, and their business is you know, Tomcat. Yeah. Alright. So, you melt your little piece of solder, and then while it's still molten, you just touch it to the tip of your solder pick. I use my tweezers, and these are like my trusty, loved tweezers. I use them quite a lot in what I do. Heat evenly. Boom. Looks like a decent join. Move my fucking coffee. Okay, so take my trash out. I don't want my coffee near my pickle pot. I don't think anyone wise does. Alright. Let me heat this up again, so that as I drop it into my pickle pot, it will, I don't know why, but when you drop something in that's still hot, it works faster. Thank you for the thumbs ups, guys. Alrighty. Right on. Hope you had a good day at work, friend. Now, that looks like my pickle pot could use a little extra acid. Ow. Ow, what the fuck? It's just vinegar. It shouldn't burn a cut. It felt like alcohol. Pouring rubbing alcohol into a cut. Pickle pots, you always want to have a set of copper tweezers to pull whatever you drop in out. And then a baking soda bath, followed by water. Yeah, it kind of took some of the fire scale off. I keep forgetting I gotta change my pickle pot out because it's a little burnt at the moment. And I started a bit early on accident. I kind of hit the start button before I meant to. Kind of explain why we're live a little early. Yeah. That's close. Alright, so now what I'm doing is shaping the bezel to make it round. And then I break out the file. This file is really good for your initial run. It's very aggressive at its job, which is material removal. Why it's good to take a very light approach to it. I'm trying to learn from a jeweler that I watch every once in a while. Y'all might be familiar with Bobby White, who is a good jeweler and produces good videos that I have learned a lot from. I don't know what I can say about like the quality of the jewelry he sells as a brand, but from what I've seen, it looks fairly honest. I respect it. At least from what I can see. I'll say this, it is hard to make the process of jewelry making look, I mean, for lack of better term, the man makes it look sexy. Him and Pablo Cima de Villa are just both really good at showing the process and making it look like just magic, or not necessarily magic. They actually make it look kind of, it's hard to explain. Cool. They make it look cool. Where a lot of jewelers, I notice, they don't focus so much on the crafting process, but the sales process and the diamonds and the gold and the glitz and the celebrities. Nothing wrong with that. It just doesn't speak to me like some of the people out there who take a different path. See, it probably doesn't help that I've got on pajamas and they're all stained because I'm always working with, you know, I mean, burnt stuff. Why I wonder how they make it look so clean. What I'm doing here is a little premature. There's not a huge reason to actually polish before you are done shaping, but it doesn't hurt. That's square. You can't tell me I don't have a single round shaped file. Usually have too many of them sitting around. What is going on here? I really should be taking video of this process. I'll try to cut up the YouTube video or, yeah, the live stream to do so. Maybe take some extra footage to add to it along the way. Now it'll be easier to find because I got it all silver. Alright. So now our opal. That is the wrong opal. That's the right opal. That bezel is about perfect. Just a little too high. Hey, Will. How's it going, buddy? So, get back here. Wow. How's your day going? Hey, do you want me to pull the trigger on that amethyst? The big one? Or the small one? More of, because I figure that's I already know the answer to the first question. Rockin', I sent a text message. And from what I've seen, I haven't tested him yet. I've been planning to for a year plus at this point. He looks like Fire Agate Mark seems like a pretty trustworthy dude for Fire Agate, I gotta say. Definitely a good specialist. Okay. So, $10.4. I've actually almost got everything condensed down into that little box. They don't look like they're going anywhere. I have a feeling that we'll be able to get them in the future still, so I don't think we're missing out on anything there, bud. And thank you. That was kind of holding me back a little bit. I was like, I don't really know what to do right now. Heck, I didn't even have enough money to Uber down and get my medications this week. I won't be offended if she does. Speaking of which, can you I still want to work on that custom if she ever gets the time. She told me she'd reach out when she's not so busy, and I just figured I'd let her do so on her own time. But I haven't forgotten about her. Just be safe here, huh? Regardless, I want to set the snowflake. Well, right on, Lisa. I hope Vaughn's having a good time. She's amazing. One of my many senseis along my path towards mastery of eclectic methods of making jewelry. I don't know why, but something is just didn't feel right about my drawing there. Right on. Rockin', I feel that the text to or speech to text is not doing you a favor at the moment. I'm not quite sure I understand what you're trying to get or say completely. I think I do, but I am not 100% sure. Ten, 4. Hey, Joseph, I'll give you a ring after this just so I can... Oh, it just takes some work and getting used to. Trust me, it's a lot better than it was 10 years ago. Or 15 years ago. Oh my god. Back then, the only thing you could do was get it to say what you typed in, and it was like horrible sounding. Hey, Melinda. What's the cheapest that big opal of hers could be set? Couple hundred? Unless, yeah, a couple hundred. Maybe a wire wrap I could get down to like 150 perhaps. The cheapest. She doesn't want it accented with peridot and tanzanite and diamonds? Set in gold? I gotta say, his videos are amazing. To get no one out there that I've seen has as comprehensive content on the best ways to cut fire agate quite like that very kind soul. What the fuck? Simple. This is a foreign word to me. I'm kidding. I can do that. Wire wrap or traditional? Right on, Joseph. I'll give you a call. We'll have to set that up. Just so I can kind of plan around it. But 10-4. Let me see if I can. I'll get a hold of you later tonight. Absolutely. Thank you, Will. Will do. I'll try to keep them in the like 2 to 350 range. Alrighty. Saw warning to anybody out there. You might want to, yeah, just heads up. Sooner or later, I'll get something that'll stop this racket from being a nuisance. Hopefully. Wonder if I have that nearby. I wanted to show that. I guess I don't. I could have swore I just saw it recently too. Oh well. Do so. Yeah. Oh man, gonna get me lost in rocks. Good place to get lost. Okay. She actually might like this setting, but it's got a few too many extra stones in it. That's why I gave a warning, Will. Just because I have a feeling that person might actually request the link. Just in case. We'll take that as a 10-4. I appreciate it, Rockin'. I appreciate you guys. I thought you might ask. Sweet. And the collective grows. Changing your ringtone off from the factory setting is so 2004, guys. Okay, 2012. But once we realized that the Mayan calendar was wrong and the world wasn't going to end, life just seemed too short to be, you know... That doesn't make any sort of sense at all. Damn. Butchered that one. I'm glad to hear you got it, Melinda, and I hope you love it. Hey, treasure hunter. Ah. Wait, I've seen you in here. Okay. Now some things are coming together for me. Iris! That's who I forgot to text. See, and then she's gonna come in and say, I'm sorry I'm late, and it's gonna be my fault. Like, now I feel bad. Sorry about that, Iris. Never mind. Hi, Iris. Just lurking. I won't turn down opals, but especially Australian, because I am struggling to get good opals, but man, they're expensive, so I understand. Although I would love to see a couple if you'd bring some just to show me. Will, are you sure that you can handle both playing a video game while I'm sawing metal? Hi, Rufo. Thank you for dropping in. I'll mute you. Fair. That's fair. I'll get a scroll saw if I ever can. I don't know. Rough month. I think things will start picking back up, though. We're on a really good path there for a minute. I think we'll be able to get more tools like that scroll saw. Although I worry about whether or not I can cut zigzag shapes with it, but, you know. Don't know till you find out. I used to be a gamer. I ended up realizing that basically everything I do in video games I could be doing in real life. But I would actually get substantial rewards from doing it in real life. And get the experience. It's all RuneScape's fault. I don't even know how many trees I cut down in RuneScape, but it was ridiculous. Some of you may be wondering why I'm going through the process of cutting this out when I could have just bent wire, or you might be wondering that by the end of it. I just felt like this would be the cleaner looking result. Once I was finished. And I'm working on, I apologize, I missed that question, Treasure Hunter. I am working on an opal pendant that'll have a moissanite halo. Anything that didn't come from Ethiopia specifically, or Mexico. I've seen some okay Mexican opal, but like Australian opal I don't have a lot of good experience with so far. Like I kind of lost out on that last batch that I ordered. I fucking hope not. I don't think there's any. I don't believe there would be anything you would need to worry about. I'd hope not. I mean, I could be wrong. Perhaps check laws on that. But working with people who, you know, travel quite a bit and sell different minerals, I've never heard anyone talk about them having a problem with such a thing, but I, you know, you never know, or I never know. That helped a little. Yes, true. But I mean, like, I used to be a video gamer. RuneScape. You sit there and you make iron swords over and over and over and over and over and over and over to level up. And it you know, I didn't learn anything from doing so. I didn't have anything for all the... I can't even estimate the amount of time I put into that when I was young, but it was dumb. Probably equivalent with the amount of time I've put into learning to make jewelry. Then again, I put that much time into learning how to advanced computer insecurity, and I couldn't do any of that either, so I guess, you know, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Yeah, some. And thank you. I enjoy getting to make jewelry. Something I'm passionate about. Helps make the world a little bit more of a beautiful place. I think I've already got the name for this one. Molotov. Waste not, want not. Better get that back. And if I'm not mistaken, the sizing is on point too. Yes, it is. Just a little bigger than I need it to be, which is perfect because I'm going to end up taking some material off. Let's see here. Wow, just noticed 10 likes. Appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate all the support. I don't know what I would do without y'all sometimes. Well, I do, it's just scary. Okay, so Hey, Rosie! Oh, yes, I see 12 now. Thank you. And Joseph, auto-corrupt gets the best of everyone. It is likely the sole purpose of its creation. Yes. Okay. That now I understand, Joseph. Thankfully, I'm using a different phone for this stream. So I can, actually, I don't even know that it'll mess up the streams anymore. It used to be a problem to get text and stuff during them, but I haven't had it crash a stream in a while. Nice. Yeah, a while back I was doing some research on the mines in Uganda, just because I was trying to figure out if there was a way I could get access, like, directly to the miners. It's a pretty interesting mining setup, the way they do that. Drill holes till you find a geode, and then get that geode out. Yeah. I think that will work. Let's see here. Them are some nice malachite specimens. Be cool to get a collection of quartz like that. Neat. Thanks for sending those over, Joseph. That's cool. Did they find those malachite? I've always wondered about that. Like, how do you clean malachite? How do you get it out of the etc., you know. Okay, so now we have that. So the next stage is shaping. How I want this to arc. Okay, I need to soften that arc a little bit. Yes, I see that. Kind of see how I've shaped it a little bit. Next, I'm gonna want a little piece of silver, which I have on hand already, thankfully. I'm gonna solder it right about there. Before I even begin that process, though, we're going to start filing on it. Fire agates are... they're fun and they're terrifying all at once for me. I'm still working on this piece and deciding if I'm done with my work on it or if I want to perhaps put some more time into it. But I mean, I think it's already gonna make me an awesome upgrade. Oh, I'm just somebody trying to figure it out in my basement. Quite literally. John, well said. Like, I got that purple and green one that is my baby, and will probably be incorporated with that other big one in my next museum pieces for myself if I ever get the ability to make them. How are you doing today, John? Close. Very, very close. Heat wave. Man, summer just began. And judging from the winter we had in Montana, I am really worried. Because we only saw snow a couple of times, and it really didn't even get down that cold. I'm expecting the entire state to catch on fire any time now. It'll definitely be on fire. Well, I won't say definitely, but it'll likely be on fire before August. There we go. There we go. Nice. That's a lot of John, are you guys on fire already? And that's a lot of jade, buddy. Congratulations. Where did all of that come from? What grade was that? Was all medium. That's right. Unfortunately, because I don't have any proof that it's medium, it goes in my random pile. So that way I don't screw up something on accident. Goes good for wire wrap, so alrighty. So I'm gonna grab me a piece of hard solder real quick. Perfect. And I'll grab me another small piece just in case, because sometimes it's just a good idea to have that extra piece of solder on hand. Nice! That is some serious weight. Coffee. This is... Whoa. I think the term I'm looking for is drinkable. There we go. What I just did was give an even heating to the whole some motherfucker, really? The tip must have been a little more hollow than I expected. Thankfully, that's not that catastrophic. I don't have to start over just because of that, but could have been. Could have been catastrophic for sure. Some. Yep. There we go. And give it a dunk in the pickle pot. Let's see. Now, I know that I'm going to want do that. Just a rough draft. Now I'm really wanting to know where my round files are at. I might have to pull out a serious tool for this. That's okay. Am I missing much? Watching slab, some nice petrified wood. I don't think Melissa is here. I see Melinda, though. Melissa might be lurking somewhere in the background. I wonder. Diamond burrs work for silversmithing as well as lapidary. I won't claim they're my go-to. But for simple shaping, they work great. I wouldn't. I made the exact same mistake. So, like that. That's the only reason I made a correction was because I had made the same calculate or yeah. Now, I'm not so much doing a prong setting here as I'm trying to make my bezel more or less obstructive of the gemstone. The old gods. I may not have gotten as far as I was hoping. As quickly as I was hoping that I would, but we did get a decent ways in. Okay, and now to pull out the piece that I soldered and then tossed into the pickle pot. And we have most of the first steps done. Of course, there'll be a little bit of fine-tuning, there always is. But that's also oftentimes just a matter of patience. Aw. That sounds awesome, Melinda. I had my neighbor's kitty try to walk into my house today. I don't know what the hell is up with me and random cats deciding they want to... I mean, that one just kind of was curious, though. Unlike this one that came in, made a bed in my bedroom, and decided he was home. Huh. Yeah. Little passed out little fur ball. Alrighty, well, here we have this complete for this so far. Still got a long ways to go. One of the things I can see I want to take care of. I hate cutting like this. One little mistake and you cut very deeply into your finger. And that really freaking hurts. Well, fine. Two can play that game. I didn't even hurt my finger this time. I am still here for a few minutes. Indeed. No, that's there might be something to that. 5 weeks later, oh. That'd be a way to get stuck with a bunch of cats for sure. I could see me doing that. Alrighty. So, here is our setting so far. We'll drop the opal in there. Next week, we will focus on getting the piece put onto a back plate. And I'll probably do something to sure up the sides as well, so that way when I go into stone setting here in, I'm guessing week 3, it'll all go well. Yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. I think this is going to look really good once I get all the moissanite set into it as well. That makes sense, Melinda. Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping the cat that got investigative today, she used to have a collar. And I noticed she or he doesn't have a collar anymore and has been getting really curious about my door and one of my other neighbor's doors that I know that the cat didn't belong to, and I'm starting to fear, well, I might just have to leave some cat food out. Just make sure. I have a feeling Meow Meow, they're friends, so if I have to. But I don't want to steal anyone's cat either. Although I guess if they got really good friendly together, I wouldn't have to worry so much about Meow Meow being on his leash, because they could hang out and he'd have a guide. He's not used to being in indoor kitties, are you, buddy? You want to say hi before we call it a stream? Huh? Did I wake you up, you little... Oh, I did, a fur ball. What's up? Yeah. Always within 5 feet of me, I swear. Lest you escape. Should we make one of these for Seiji? Huh? Anyone want a blinged out kitty tag? Or dog tag? I've always wanted to do a tag for him in gold and diamonds, just cuz. Anyway, guys, again, thank you for hanging out with me a bit today as we, I'm actually gonna come put this over next to the, I dropped the opal. Of course I dropped the opal. That's what I do. Drop opals and... Motherfucker. Excuse my language again. I mean... like it won't happen again. I'm worried somebody might have moved. I know some people have moved because it was the end of the semester, and that is something I'm worried about with that cat. I know the neighbors that the kitty used to belong to, so I'll probably inquire with them when I see them again, just to be like, hey, does the owner of that adorable gray fluff ball still live with y'all? Because if not, Meow Meow could use a friend. He's a very friendly kitty. Anyway, everyone. Yeah. It's literally... that's how I got his name on the name tag. Kind of. You'll notice... I put the, like, exponent 2, which is whatever times itself, so meow, meow, yeah. You're a pretty quiet cat to be named that, too. You barely ever talk. Am I messing up your job cleaning? Yeah, you're a good boy. Alright. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for hanging out with me while we worked. And, yeah. Hopefully, I will see some of you tomorrow. I am skipping one of my festivals that I would normally do. Just cause, I don't know. Too much pain to go through it all, and it's a big risk. So, see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully, I'll see some of y'all there. If I don't see you there, I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Maybe at a festival yourself, whatever you're doing. Just be safe out there and take care of yourselves and each other. Oh, of course you do, huh? Yeah. Y'all have a good one. What's up? You want to go outside? No, you can't have wet food.